Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Yeah, I would like to figure out how to get my stress level down. Because the flickering is kind of annoying and the bad guys are kind of annoying too. I don't really know how we would go about doing that. Yeah, I'm not sure. What if we go downstairs and then buy one of these? That's a bad invest, isn't it? But maybe it's gonna relax me. I think it would relax me IRL. Let's try. $48. See, that one's interesting. So 4 48s and 3 3s. What does that mean? Do not know. What about like going to the bathroom? Does that help us relax? What if we wash our hands too? That's gotta be really chill now, right? Like, we're fine? No. Still very much flickering. Yeah, not sure caffeine would like help. It might though. It would definitely help running away, I would say. What was down here? Just a poster. And this is all done. Well, not all done, but we've solved all of them. We just need to find the one missing tube, I think. And then back here was a poster, nothing else. Shortcut backside. Another one here, yes, okay. Yeah, I don't really know how we would make this happen. I never grabbed this key. Oh, no idea. That was at the end of an episode. W-shaped. Isn't that right through here somewhere? Yes. It's just the M-shaped key for the W door. That's relaxing, right? Opening a new door. Okay, no, we're gonna trigger one here, aren't we? 1932. That's bad if he's behind us. I don't think I can run. I think that's the northwest. 1, 2. I need to get you into the corner so I can like outrun you maybe. You teleport in front of me too. Okay, that's not nice. Another dead end room. Oh, maybe not. Go through. Let's see if coffee helps with this. At least running is gonna help. We're still flickering. We're still stressed. Yeah, okay. Shortcut here. Locked door. I can't even engage with it now because the guy is here. How do I get rid of him? He doesn't follow me to the espresso machine rooms, I think. But that's not that useful. Like the whole like puzzle solving part of this. You're gonna relax me. Good boy. Yes. Yes, that makes sense. I love it. Okay. Okay. I still don't know where these go. What they mean. Actually, while we're outside. The arms are so awkward. I love it. We do have a ticket for this now. So that's gotta be used for. Brother. No stressed again? Seeing as you have a ticket, I suppose you're here for the show. Well, all I have left is this lice-infested wagon. It doesn't sound like a good show. The horse which carried it is as dead as magic. I'm now but a nameless vagabond with a violent past. Only the most red of roses could awaken the memories of my great show. This one? Yes. I remember it like yesterday. Do you? There's a Dora. Catch it. Okay, that's already good. But let's just get us back out of it. I didn't mean to do that. Get me back in. I thought you'd have something to say. You seem like a guy who would have things to say. You're holding up 3 fingers, kind of, and close, like your eyes are, well, not closed, but your hands covering them. Same 3 fingers, I think. I don't know if I can talk to you here, or if you're just gonna send me back out. So I don't know if I should talk to you. There's a child again with the mask. Is that me? This theater is a tragic lie. A parade for the slumbering. The main attraction is waiting on the stage. But on the edge of this deception, there are lost woods. Travel there to hear the stories passed down through centuries. For a modest gift, he can arrange your journey. Find me there. Okay. There's a door over here for sure already. Don't let me go that way. Can I go for the... There's one here. No, catch it. No. Does it come back from the right side? I need it. There it is, yes. Where are you? Are you like here? Indeed. Be welcome to Teatro Rosso, sister. Our ancient order knew of your return. Our prophecy told of a sister bringing us magical cards. We saw that it would open the doors to her past. Tell me, sister, did you bring us any magical cards? Sure. How about this Ace of Hearts? The card of love. Use it wisely, sister. Okay, so my instinct was right. I just needed to trade them in first. The Ace of Hearts turned into a heart-shaped key. Yes, I also brought you the Ace of Spades. The card of death. I will use it wisely, absolutely. Welcome to the sideshow, sister. For measly 10 American dollars, I can show you a trick I call the disappearing woman. I take you to unexpected places. Ah, shame, sister. Return when your heart longs for magic. I just want to see what else we can do here first. If it's all dollars, or if there are other things we need. Orzo 10, okay. That's gonna be pricey. If the other 2 are in front of Orzo 10 each, and we need 40 just for this. And I don't have that much. Yeah. Or maybe it's just all the same thing. And we just paid once. I don't know. Bring me back. Are we stressed again? No. Okay. That's good. Just in case. Good dog. Well, you're on the bench, though. Not actually in front of it. Well, now you're in front of it, I'm sorry. Artist. Creator. Are these the busts from the other puzzle thing too? Artist, creator, magician, dreamer. I don't know who the dreamer is, though. Actually, I don't even know who the artist is for sure. Okay, that's terrible, yeah. So you still show up even now? And I don't know where I'm going. Because I'm just kind of walking. The heart store is here, isn't it? But I can't like use it now because this guy's after me. How do I get rid of him? I thought like lowering my stress level would help, but it didn't actually. But then I can't actually solve any puzzles now. Do I need to return to the maze? Maybe the slabs are like what's causing this, because they have the slab on their head. And I do have 9 slabs, and it's say 9 bad whatever wander the hallways now. That could be true. But I don't know how anything works still. But let's maybe try and bring them back, I guess. How do I get to the maze? I just don't really understand what I'm supposed to do in here at all. I don't have my map open. So walking around is somewhat annoying. And she's just gonna send me back, right? Yeah. We never tried any of the ones that weren't the first one. Maybe I don't remember now. It's fine. It's fine. This doesn't go anywhere, does it? And yeah, I'm sure that they have to be a part of a puzzle somehow. I just don't know how to interact with the shattered glass maze stuff. It doesn't really make sense to me right now. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. It took so long if I had the wrong direction, but it just took a long to turn around for some reason. I don't have any like spots elsewhere where I could put those slabs, right? I don't remember anything like that anyway. Could be wrong. Did I put this one back yet? Yes. And again, I don't have my map, so I don't know. I don't know where I need to go. But this one's right. But now I think I need, like, this just goes, yeah, nowhere. That's okay, I guess. This is just to the chest, right? Oh, this one's still also wrong. Not great. There we go. That helps. How many more? 2 more? Yeah, looks like 2. Yeah, I don't know. Other than it being like hard to navigate, but you have the map, so we can just look at it. I guess it just doesn't really do anything. I don't know how to get to this one actually. Like this. This one's easy. Okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't think being down makes any sense. Because there's nowhere to go there. We're still flickering, but I'm hoping there's just no more bad guys now. Because I need to solve some puzzles here. Open some doors and that kind of stuff. No, he's still there. So it's not tied to this. But then how do I play the game again? Maybe I need to get caught, but like it doesn't seem like that does seem wrong to me. It's not related to stress level. It's not related to the slabs because I put them all back. I don't know. Espresso cup appeared inexplicably after a mysterious telephone call made of porcelain. Under the cup, there's an embossing of a symbol depicting a film camera. In its lens, the number 3. Below the text, Mensa del Personale, is embossed in a small sunset of text. The cup is a common mid-50s Italian design often used in larger canteens, yeah, like the Mensa del Personale, maybe. The method of how it appeared is, however, noteworthy. Spontaneous presence, an anomaly in which an object appears near a person or place with strong links to the history of the object, is presumably a magic trick utilizing mentalism, in which the audience is led to believe that the object appearing was not there in the first place. And we have a bunch of keys for doors now, but I can't actually open any doors with that guy around. And I don't understand that. You should also probably go save again. If I even can. Which I don't know that I can. I hate it. Because I did do the magic show thing, and that seems like progress, but... There's no like ghost hunter in here or anything like that, right? It's our peeper, other than the Hausmeister GmbH. No other companies in here, I think. Doesn't look like that anyway. Shame. Okay, let's see what happens when we get caught. Does feel like a game over. Befragungsraum 1, okay. What do you want to know? Questioning room. We have a few details that we cannot seem to get right. Please try to remember, Fräulein. Don't call me that. As if forgotten by time, motion has turned to stone here. Is this how it is remembered? Observe it all carefully. Fate is in the details. He knows and sees both the substantial and the insignificant. Do not take this query lightly. Your survival lies in your response. Paint the scene in your memory and take action when ready to return to the inquiry. Okay, I don't know what we're doing now. Like, what am I looking at? Welcome. Initiating, please stand by. But I can't, like... No, okay, I hit space, that was a mistake. I'm gonna get shot now. I thought we would interact with the thing in the thing to investigate it, and then we would like go out. But pressing space is like interacting, and that's ending it. And now I should respond, but I can't because I don't know. Okay, I need more time. What do we have? We have a red house. We have a chessboard. We have some cubes, 4 cubes. I can't really see the letters very clearly. 2 chairs. A guy with a hand up with a lamp, with a door. Another cube, another hat. The coffee cup here. Lots of dials and buttons. I can't possibly remember all of them. Initializing pre-stand by welcome in red. Anything else significant? There's a fan in the ceiling. 2 ceiling lamps, 1 lamp in the corner there. Is this the shape of the maze? On the floor it must be. But I don't know what we're doing. Red pencil, red house, cup or mug. What are we? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to remember. And I can't read whatever is on the paper there. I remember it all very well. How many white chess pieces were there on the chess table? I didn't remember that detail. I didn't think it would be that crazy. I don't know. I'm trying to conjure up the image. White was on the left, right? Black was on the right. The black king was like lying there maybe. Was it 3 or 4? I don't know. I think it was 4 actually now. This is inconsistent with our information, Fräulein. Okay, so it is like crazy memory stuff we need to do here. That's a wild like change of how like the game works. Okay, but now we know. Like now I'm like, yeah, sure. Let's do this again because I need to. Not sure he's gonna ask the same question, but it's okay. We'll have to remember everything. That's stupid. Because it could be lamps, it could be the drawing, it could be the amount of chess pieces white, the amount of chess pieces black, the amount of like blocks on the ground, coffee mugs. So maybe even 5 white figures there. I wonder if we can like, but I can't run away forever. So there are 3 black. Okay, it was 3 black pieces. Okay. 3 black. And 5 white. The drawing of a house. In red. 1 door, 1 window. There are 2 chairs. Could be the same again, but it doesn't have to be. There are 3 total lamps. Well, there are 3 chairs total, I guess. 2 here and 1 there. There's a ceiling fan. And then there are 4 blocks, 4 cubes here, and 1 in there is 5. And there's also a hat in there. And then there's a cup here, a cup there. So two of those. What word was displayed on the round computer screen? Welcome, right? This matches our information, Fräulein. See, that would have been so much easier. That one I remembered the first time. Interior hotel, the basement, day. The light bulbs in the ceiling blink. A garage room designed for sticking hotel guests' children in. Now the OCU3 computer takes up at least a quarter of it. A few boxes of toys, a couple of board games, and the pool table are crammed on the other side. The man holds the door for the woman. The man. I told the movers that they were carrying the rising sun of cinematic magic on their shoulders. So she should be in one piece, but best to make sure, Signorina. The woman smiles and flicks a switch on the computer. They look nervously at the OCU3 humming. The man. Is she dead? The woman. It takes a little time. Finally, the computer blinks and makes noises as it boots. Let there be light. The man holds his arms up like a priest in mass. The man. When the hotel is open, the children playing here, but you won't be disturbed by them, Signorina, or anyone else, for that matter. We have the whole hotel to ourselves. The OCU3 monitor fires up and displays the word welcome in red letters. It is you who is welcome, technological creature. What a relief. Now, Signorina, I have work that needs attending. We are not completely free of the monetary system yet. The man hurries to the door. He stops on his way out and nervously looks around. I'm not sure I'm allowed to tell you this. I wrote a script in an elevated state of being. You were inspired? Something else. I created and was in turn created. The woman jokingly playing along. I see. This project is the fish that will drink the proverbial pond. A last dance at the edge of the collective understanding. I'm glad you're part of it. I'm glad to be here. The man disappears. The woman enters a prompt on the keyboard, writing out system diagnostics from the printer. Suddenly, the lights go out, and the OCU3 is the sole source of illumination. The woman turns around. By the door stands a stranger, a man wearing a cape and a top hat. The magician. He covers his eyes with his right hand. Then, ceremoniously, he raises his left hand and shows 3 fingers. The light comes back. He's gone. So those are the script pages that we're supposed to bring the guy as well. That's good. And now can I like move again? It's still flickering though. But less so. What's in here? Adora, sweet. And the scrapbook. The scrapbook is full of newspaper and magazine clippings. Düsseldorf Post. August 25th, 1953. Toys on display in museum. Interactive exhibition opens this weekend. Citizens in Düsseldorf visiting Bauschinger Kunstinstitut in hopes of seeing beautiful paintings on display will be severely disappointed. Curator Anne-Kathrin Braun states that the art of the future will require participation. The spectator will interact with the artwork and perhaps even co-create it. The first wave of this so-called art is an exhibition called Verschlossene Erinnerungen, spearheaded by Lorelei Weiss, a lesser-known artist from Frankfurt who thought it necessary to litter a fine institution like Bauschinger with childish puzzle boxes that only the most fixated could possibly open. So Verschlossene Erinnerungen is like locked memories. A fine product for country fairs, no doubt, but Fräulein Weiss's clothing and insistence upon wearing sunglasses indoors, is that me then, suggests that she has the hubris to think that her trinkets belong in the upper echelons of art society. Opening boxes in search of locked memories is a prime example of what is wrong with art today. Harsh. Technik und Fotografie, issue 8, 1960. Report from Electronic Art Symposium. Engineers are artists in this innovative exhibition. Earlier this week, the exciting Electronic Arts Symposium took place in Kirchsteiger Messe. The exhibition is open to everyone and hopes to show the exciting happenings in the world of electronic devices and how they can be used for more than work and calculations. Among the selected artists was Lorelei Weiss, known for her puzzle boxes and recently her innovative use of computers. Her contribution caused quite a sensation, as its deliberate malfunction caused some panic. Weiss is not too keen to talk about what the work of art meant. She does not want to end discussions by giving a correct answer. Veteran art critic Morris Talbot insisted it was a comment on the unreliability of technology, but the concept artist Aichi Tanaka, who knows, thought that Weiss wanted to show us the death of an artwork. Cinema Occhio, issue 4, 1962, an Animale Terribile review. There can be little doubt that Renzo Nero is not a filmmaker for everyone's tastes. His critics find him crude yet pretentious. His latest film won't win them over, but I don't think Nero cares. Un Animale Terribile is in many ways an experiment in audience participation. A number of scenes present the audience with tough choices about what should happen next. Regardless of the audience choices in Un Animale Terribile, the film always ends with Lucia coming back to life. This interactive film thus makes fun of its own concept of interactivity. Nero says that this is a comment on the illusion of democracy, but it works just as well as a joke about the illusion of interactivity. We like to think that we affect outcomes, but in truth most of us are mere spectators, superfluous, tired eyes. And the participation that in the end makes Un Animale Terribile such an intense viewing. This should be essential viewing for anyone remotely interested in the development of narrative media, but be warned, it is not a present film by any means. Journal du Sud? Renzo Nero wins big in Monte Carlo. To spend the money on a new film project, the director caused some mirth when he arrived in Club Rouge with a grocery bag stuffed with American dollar bills and stated that he was there to clean house. According to witnesses, Renzo Nero was in good spirits and joked with both staff and other patrons. Despite the rumors about Renzo Nero when it comes to romance, our reporter, Mrs. Melissa Dubois, caught Renzo Nero in the company of starlet Carla Romano and socialite Felicia LaVey? Don't know where she's from. Both drinking champagne, but the big winner celebrated with a double espresso. We're not afraid to lose such an amount. No, first of all, it was on my money. I mean, that's a smart way to gamble. Secondly, I had seen in the stars that I would win. There was no reason to worry. Risky business, gambling with the production budget. If you lost, there would be no movie. There would be no movie, but it's better to have no movie than a bad movie. I needed more money than the studio gave me. Do you think you have set an example for other filmmakers? No, it was a terrible idea that turned out very well. Casinos are crooks. I got lucky. I would recommend filmmakers to rob banks instead, because gambling is immoral. That's good advice. Good luck with your next picture, Mr. Nero. Thank you, Bella Melissa. I will be the one. It will be the one. We're starting cinema from the beginning to the time when celluloid was magic, not for passing the time between hamburgers. A playing card. What do we get? The Ace of Clubs. So that was, yeah, hidden in the heart room. Interesting. That's not Ostschönar. So we were in the south now, we're now going northeast. Death at Hotel Letztes Jahr. Police are coy about details. So that also means that we're probably in the northeast, because this sounds like a local newspaper. But I don't know, are we in the northeast of Germany then? Maybe. The police are investigating a death that occurred at Hotel Letztes Jahr yesterday evening. The hotel has been closed for the season, but according to neighbors, there had been a film shoot in the weeks past. The police won't confirm that there is any correlation between the film production and the death. Commissar Schmidt, who is in charge of the investigation, refuses to release any further information. The investigation is in a delicate phase at the moment, and therefore the deceased's identity will not be released at this time. We cannot rule out the possibility of a crime, and as such, it is standard procedure to treat it like a murder investigation, the police commented earlier this morning. That was 63, okay. The Central European Times. That's a bit of a jump. So we had 53, then the jump to 60, 62, 62, 63, and now we're 82, like almost 20 years later. Report from the inside, the Third Eye Movement, cult or commune. A reporter secretly joined the pilgrimage. I was confused when I received an invitation to an eye-to-eye session from the Third Eye Movement. After some research, mostly consisting of buying fellow writers a drink, my confusion turned to excitement. The Third Eye Movement is, apparently, a gathering of painters, musicians, composers, directors, photographers, and writers. And so I thought it was in my capacity as a Mendig awarded journalist that I was invited. Jose Marie Gil, the European branch's Magnus Magister Artis, maintained that it was due to a little red collection of poetry I released back in the 60s. Jose Marie made it clear that it would not occur to him to let journalists into their midst, as journalism is a reactive craft, not a creative one. You see, the Third Eye Movement is solely for those filled with the power of creation, something I would hear more about in the weeks to come. What I thought was a secret club for the avant-garde bohemians was something entirely different. It was like being offered a seat at King Arthur's Round Table. I suddenly found myself part of a quest, not for the Grail, but something else. A metaphysical power, an entity, a treasure of sorts. No one knew or wanted to tell me, but it was clear that it had, perhaps thousands of years ago, appeared somewhere in Sulawesi. The members whispered of it as a zeitgeist, and they now believed it was to be found in Central Europe. Time is weird here, huh? Art Filter, Issue 2, 2014. Where are they now? Lorelei Weiss. Our search for the elusive computer image innovator who never entered the spotlight. Unearthing obscure artists is the archaeology of the 21st century. But there's a long that painter from Sweden, a minimalist composer from Latvia, or mediocre Edwardian horror writer. They are all dug up and put on display. Obscurity adds value to a body of work, and by digging them up, we deprive them of that value. But the thing about Lorelei Weiss' most interesting art is that it can't be sold, because no one really knows if it exists anymore. Gallery owner Gaston Rousseau pours us a coffee in his apartment in Paris, whatever. Last year, he started to research the possibility of doing an exhibition which would act both as a tribute and a retrospective of the eclectic artist. It hoped to recreate her lost art with the help of Weiss herself and today's most admired names in computer art. He was the Gauguin of the electronic era, Rousseau tells Art Filter. If all of Gauguin's work had been burned, that is. Weiss was an elusive figure, even when she was in Zenith. But after the Nero affair, for which she sadly is most remembered, few have met her. For Rousseau's network in the art world, he managed to track her down in Hamburg and swiftly traveled to arrange a meeting with her. I was too late. I had such big plans. Maybe I was a fool to believe that I could create a renaissance for a long-forgotten electronic art pioneer, Rousseau sighs. The old woman I met could hardly see, let alone speak. It didn't look like she had much time left. And then Connected Issue 3, 2022. The Internet Mystery of the OCU3. Truth or Fake? We dive deeper into the modern myth of the 1960s supercomputer. We've all heard the story by now. In Augenwaldburg, where entrepreneurs Mick Otto, I don't know, and Rob, I don't know, Gibbe? Where are you from, Rob? That's a weird name. Are building a Euro funland, complete with golf courses, spas, and restaurants. A construction worker came upon a computer believed to be from the 1960s, the OCU3. First found in what was the basement of the old mansion, which previously stood on the grounds, it was later sold at the flea market and eventually ended up in the hands of an anonymous individual known as Pooty on several forums. Pooty, weird, hit up, I don't know, then claims to have managed to reconstruct parts of the data on the OCU3. We've all seen the results on the internet, we've all been astonished by it, and we've all asked ourselves the same questions. Was this type of technology available in the 1960s? Could an entire interactive retrospective be made or even fit on the primitive devices of that time? In the coming weeks, we'll try to answer these questions and dive deeper into the mystery of the OCU3. Okay, interesting. History. Not sure what we're doing with any of that, though. Not sure at all. Mostly confusing. But that's good, maybe. I should probably drink some coffee, actually. Diamond store, we don't have that key. But the spades key we have. I don't really want to read that much now, though, because we just did that. It's full of incomplete and short notes. Fake gun. Body moved. Americans. R.N is L. I mean, maybe, yeah. Renzo Nero is Lorenzo. There's a file marked case 630.11.3rn. We've already written that down before. I don't remember the context. I've written it down with the car. There's car below it. And I have a $sign above it. Interesting. Autopsy report. Polizei, sure. Autopsy report, case 630.11.3rn. Location, date, time. Hotel ist das Jahr 1963. But no time, just a date. January 13th, probably, or the 1st of the 13th month, which I can't work out because I don't know if this is all real or not. Cause of death. The subject has a substantial visible fracture in the os frontale. The fracture has caused a severe injury to the frontal lobe. The injury is lethal, but in all likelihood the cause of death is the cervical fractures in vertebrae C2 and C3 respectively. However, death from circulatory shock to the extraction of the bulbous oculi cannot be completely ruled out. Okay, so broken, I don't know which one that is. Is it the forehead? Os frontale? I mean, os is bone, and frontale is like, you know, frontal, and then the frontal lobe damage. I don't know. And then C2, C3 is like right up there, right? And bulbous oculi is the eye? I don't know. How injury occurred. Extraction wounds in the orbiter, that's eye, yeah, have been caused by a sharp non-surgical instrument. The wounds inside the orbiter are similar to those made from a pocket knife. The wounds could be self-inflicted or by someone else. Given the amount of glass found on and inside of the subject, there cannot be any doubt that the subject crashed through the window on the 3rd floor. It is unlikely but possible that the subject fell through the window due to the impact needed to crush the glass. Therefore, the subject most likely either jumped through the window or was pushed. Death by illness or accident is unlikely. Due to the evidence at hand, the subject either committed suicide or was the victim of a manslaughter, murder, involuntary manslaughter. Yes. Interrogation transcripts. Okay, so 114. It's a day later. Name of witness is redacted. Kommissar Schmidt. When did this change in behavior start? He was eccentric when I arrived, and then his mental state took a turn for the worse after a phone call from the production company. So this is Lorelei speaking, maybe, about Renzo. Very frightened by him. Not at first, no. But at some point you did find him frightening. Yes, I did. In what way did he make you uncomfortable? Inaudible. Excuse me, Fräulein? He played with his revolver, and his thoughts were very dark. Interesting. Evidence submission form. Date received, date of report. So January 13th, January 16th. Item submitted for examination. Espresso cup, revolver, playing card, glass shards, letter. Result of examination. Red paint was found on item A, B, C, and D. That's the cup, the revolver, the playing card, and the glass shards, but not the letter. Blood from the deceased was found on item D, the glass shard. That makes sense. Exact model or owner of item P could not be identified. You don't know what model the revolver is? Okay. Presumed to be a pre-war Italian model. Pre-which war? Card fell out of the file. Ace of diamonds. Okay. Investigation report. Polizeibeamter Andreas Kohlmann arrived at Hotel letztes Jahr by... I can't talk. Arrived at Hotel letztes Jahr at midnight. He was there greeted by... in the foyer. Was in a state of shock and spoke about eyes. After being calmed, showed the officer on site the place of the incident. Okay. It's a short name that's redacted there. The deceased was found on the gravel path, lying face down. The legs were facing the house. The deceased's right arm was folded beneath body, while the left arm was stretched out. A pool of blood had formed beneath the body, and the deceased had visible severe head injuries. The deceased had, in addition, severe injuries to something else too. Shards of glass were scattered on the body and around the same. Upon closer inspection, there was additional red liquid near the body, which was believed to be red paint. There were 4 playing cards discovered in the inner pockets of the deceased. A second-floor window above the body had been shattered. The deceased was dead upon the arrival of Polizeibeamter Andreas Kohlmann. The deceased was identified by witness, redacted as redacted, citizen, redacted. According to redacted, the deceased had inflicted redacted upon redacted and then redacted. But why is it second floor now? Because, yeah, it was the second floor window. But it's third floor in the previous one. Case dismissal order. So in May 64, so a year and 4 months later. No definitive proof of foul play has been discovered in conjunction with the death of Redacted. The physical evidence points towards Redacted. It has been established that Redacted suffered a manic psychotic breakdown. There have been conflicting professional opinions on whether the stab wounds in Redacted could have been self-inflicted, but the majority state that Redacted frenzied state might have given Redacted the necessary willpower to inflict the injuries upon Redacted. Further interviews with witness Redacted have cleared the doubts surrounding her involvement in Redacted's death. Therefore, no further measures will be taken in the case. Okay. So they've ordered a suicide in the end. Sure. I don't have that key yet. No. So the Roman numeral 3 key doesn't go to the 3 door. I would have thought so. Is an E a 3? No. Don't have any other keys that could fit, right? Interesting. I thought numero 3 is 3, but no. 1938. Can we do anything there, I think? There was nothing else down here, right? Keep checking this. Because we looked at this already, yes. Two, 1, 3 is there. I don't know. Okay, sure. I thought for sure we could open that. We do have 2 more playing cards you could turn in, and we could open those doors. Well, I don't know where the... Do I know where the club's door is? I don't think I do. We should also like explore the west, actually. Because they just ran away there, right? A menu. Aperitifs, vermouth, Orsini, aperitivo rosso, Parinka, Budapest Kutya, Aquavit, J.M. Jensen, cocktails, and Negroni, a Boulevardier, Cardinale, and a Kier, no Kier Oriardo, gin and tonics, classic gin and tonic, elderberry gin and tonic, rosemary gin and tonic. I kind of want, I don't know what I want. I want that Dora. Pick it up. $18. I don't know what the music is for either. What? Oh, there. Let's see it now. 788 897 9896. Are those prices? Because there's no currency there. I mean, it would make sense on the menu, but it's still, I don't know, a little weird maybe. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have that. I don't have that present in my head right now. I need to look at it. Is it a note? Is it a sign? Is it a pattern? Yeah, there's a calling card one. Those 4 in the corner. And then the easel has the other ones, yeah. Nice, I guess. Less nice, maybe. We should probably save. Do we save and end it? Yeah, let's save and end it then, I guess. Now let's quickly like check the other rooms. I just want to see if there's anything else, like a Dora or something that I want. What's this? Music box. There's stains of red paint on and inside the music box. Polybell. Okay, 1963. I'll make a 3 over here, wait. Like how precise do I have to be? This is almost a 3, I would say. Come on, this is 1963. Like, I can't move. Is it the other way around? Maybe it's the other way around. Yeah, okay, sure. Ah, this familiar tune. Brings you back, does it not? May I have this dance, Signorina? Sure. Musical end to the episode. You're beautiful like a swirling rose petal when you dance, Signorina. I'm not interested in being flirted with a thank you. I don't know. Sure, I say, I don't know. Can I just say nothing? Bella, do not misunderstand. Compliments of a cat can never snare the dog. Sure. What does that mean? Ah, an analogy, Signorina. My interests are not amorous. Are you saying I'm a dog? I dance with everyone before a project. I don't know if I buy that, but sure. Do you know why? You're a song and dance man? Yes, that too. But when we begin to fight down the road, we know that once we dance together. You're a strange man, you're an idiot, you're a genius. You're a strange man. You knew this when you jumped in the canoe. But there are other things you do not know. There's a thing I must tell you. You're not gonna tell me though, are you? This project, it has been too much sought for one pope. There are those who conspire against it. Conspire? The counts of Mammon always want more laughs. But they would do well to remember that the revolver does not fire gold. On this topic, I have an important question. Think carefully. Would you agree that true art has a power to be terrorism? I don't know, dude. What do you mean? Money is to art like the Black Plague to baby seals. Can they get the Black Plague? Is that like... Do seals get that? I don't know. But this project will reset it all. It will overthrow the industrial entertainment complex. The industrial entertainment complex? Yes, they pull the strings and we dance. But their time is at an end. I will be the great misdirector. The third eye sees them for what they are. The third eye? Yes, we are about to find it in this very house. And it is about to find us. One might say we are the penguins of all the luck, Signorina. It's not real. Of course not, it's magic. But lately, truth can only be found in lies. Do you know why ape kind needs the art of magic? Because it gives us the right misdirections. Signorina, thank you for this moment of honesty. And the dance. Ha ha ha. You thought we were dancing. But the experience was one of the key principles of magic. Misdirection, Signorina. Misdirection. While the feet were dancing, the mind was led astray. Tell me, Signorina, were you observant of your bag during our talk? Did you steal the page? Perhaps something found its way into it while we spun in the night. Or you gave me something. The 3-shaped key. Okay, that's the one for that door then. Good luck, Signorina. Sure. This game is so weird, and I'm really here for it. I don't know. I don't know. That's a club's door too. Okay. It's just weird in exactly the right way, I think. Yeah, I don't know. The puzzles are like fine, but like I mean they're good, they're interesting. Like it's good, it's fine. It's not. I'm not worried about it. But like the vibe, the story, the everything. I don't know. This just really speaks to me. I don't know. I hope this is like fun to watch too. It's really fun to play for sure. Because I'm still so I do just hope that with, like stuff like this, there's always like the fear that like the ending is just like disappointing, because it's very hard to land a ship like that, right? Like land a ship, I don't know, doesn't really work either way. Like it's so crazy that like kind of like just like tying everything up neatly at the end. I mean, like if you have to be careful though, but you can, I guess, hit all the right tones at the end, and it's gonna be fine. But it's like always tempting to just kind of leave everything open, and that can also be very dissatisfying though. So I don't know. I'm just hoping this has like a solid ending. I guess. When did we learn about these? Because I feel like I've learned nothing about them. Nothing at all. But yeah, that's it for today. We'll look at this mirror next time, and we'll also open the other 2 suits, the diamond and the club store. We're gonna open the 3 door, maybe even. Maybe we'll go back to the maze. Maybe we'll go back to the busts. I don't know. Still a lot of stuff left to do. We should also probably pay like the $10 at least once in the magic show thing, in the Red Theater, but yeah, we'll make that decision like not today. Next time maybe. And yeah, I'll see you then. Bye bye.